minute since I uploaded to this channel. So I figured I thought I'd do a new series here that maybe you guys would be interested in watching, because this is sort of a music channel, sort of a shitpost channel. You know, this is kind of like where I just put kind of ideas that aren't, you know, art related for the main channel. Check it out, link in the card, description, you know, etc., etc. But, you know, I like to do guitar stuff here. I like to do music stuff, you know. Sometimes I do some funny stuff. But today I thought we'd take a look at this new thing that I had in mind. Guitars under $100. The absolute bottom of the barrel, cheap guitars. Because, you know, I'm not one of those guys that's like a full-time musician. You know, music is just kind of a hobby for me. I'm not like, you know, going to Nam and like playing in bands and anything. Like, I just like to play guitar, you know. I like to have fun with it. Just, you know, make my own music, put it out there. You like it, that's great. You don't, whatever. It's no skin off my teeth. Skin off my teeth. Is that the right phrase? Anyway, so recently I purchased a guitar from Glarry, which is known for being kind of like a Chinese knockoff brand sort of deal. But actually I think they have like a warehouse in the US, which is why their guitars ship so fast. Like, I literally bought this thing like 2 days ago. It's already here, like that. It's like Amazon 2-day shipping. But yeah, I recently, not that long ago, I bought this guitar, which is a you know, Glarry. I believe they call it the GST is the actual model name. Doesn't have any markers on the back here, just the brand name, clearly made in China. Just kind of like a Strat knockoff. And you know what, for the price I was really surprised with the quality of this thing. It's a fun guitar, you know, a little whammy action too, you know. I always wanted a Strat because, you know, you gotta have a Strat. You know, just like you gotta have a Telly, you know, you just gotta. You know, I will get my hands on the Les Paul style guitar one day. Let's go ahead and unbox this boy. My only complaint is that if anybody from Glarry's watching, which is possible, you know, whenever you buy a guitar, you should really like double box it. You know, like put it in the standard, what do they call that? I believe they're called side loaders. I don't know boxes. I'm not a box expert, but you know, like, you know, just a standard square box, and then put that in there with a little bit of padding. You know, just helps protect the guitar in transit a little bit. Got some branding on the box and all that, so let's crack this fucker open. I am down here slicing it open. So the guitar I got is Glarry's Burning Fire, which is sort of like their metal guitar. Because, you know, I was feeling the itch for a new guitar, and you know, I was thinking either I was going to get like a grandpa style guitar, you know, because I like those old school grandpa style guitars, and or like a metal guitar, and you know, I felt like the metal guitar was kind of like what I needed at the moment, you know. Just feel the need. You guys know what I'm talking about. Comes with a gig bag. I hate those things. I don't use those. Strap. Cable. Always useful to have an extra cable or two. Styrofoam, and of course the guitar itself. Ooh, that must be an Allen key. Oh no, did one of the knobs fall off? Let's get this guitar condom off. I think one of the knobs fell off. I wasn't that aggressive with the packaging. No, I just want to say this video is not sponsored. You guys have seen probably a couple of videos of people being sponsored by Glarry, but this is just me just wanting a new guitar. I'm thinking like, you know, I want a little budget guitar. You know, I don't want anything crazy. So I believe this is their take on a BC Rich model. I'm not sure which one. But yeah, it looks like one of my knobs fell off. Which is what, oh, definitely out of tune. But that's alright. I've gotten a Squire out of tune. Those usually come a little bit better. Okay. Oh, there's no logo on the headstock. I had a BC Rich Warlock for a little while. But that thing was a piece of shit. Well, not really. I don't know. I'm going to get into it. It was too damn heavy. It'd be nice if I could get this fucking condom off. Yeah, one of the knobs fell off. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, first impressions. What the fuck? I mean, it goes right back on, but okay. Tell you what, this looks a little bit different than I looked in the pictures. You know, definitely pointy. You know, I wanted something a little pointy, but not too pointy, and this was perfect for that. Yeah, there's no logo on the headstock. What's up with that, Glarry? I know I've seen this exact like type of guitar like this with no branding on the headstock, but like the one I ordered on their website actually had the logo on the headstock. You know, that's not like a, you know, deal breaker or anything. Has no marking on the back of the headstock, but it's definitely made in China. There's no way it's not made in China. It's a five-way pickup switch. Feels cheap, but it is cheap, so, you know, no complaints. I'm most upset about this knob right here. Alright, let's just put that to 10 because, you know, I don't know what the hell happened there. That looks pretty straight. Yeah, definitely a straight neck. Okay, no defects there. Frets feel good, actually. No sharpness. You know, I've played some lower end Ibanez's that had like sharp frets, like in the guitar store, that like made me go like, really? This reminded me of this? A little bit of dust on this. I don't know if that's like from just sitting in the warehouse for so long. Got the cool triangle inlays, or are these just painted on? It's probably just painted on. Alright, the little truss rod cover. Alright, well, totally in tune, right? But, you know, it's alright. So I'm gonna, let's see, these tuners, how these feel. Tuners feel cheap, but they are cheap. You know, it's an $80 guitar, you can't complain too much. Yeah, there's 24 frets, which is good for metal guitars, you know. So I'm gonna tune this up, plug it into my amp, and, you know, get some sounds, you know, some poor people sounds. Okay, we're tuned. Strings I put on this are a little bit thin. I prefer strings that are a little bit thicker. You know, I like the Ernie Ball Power Slinkies. Those are kind of my go-to strings. Feels like it needs to be played in a little bit, you know. Just this is before even turning on my amp. Just in tune. Okay. So let's see, we got a humbucker, a single coil, and another humbucker. So that's good. This is kind of like, I have an Ibanez Geo over there, which honestly is probably my most disappointing guitar. Like, thing's got issues. But that has a similar pickup configuration. So there's no protective film on these. I remember the GST or whatever it was called, the Strat knockoff, had like some protective film on it. I'm still really kind of upset about this knob right here. Like, I don't think that's Glarry's fault. I think that's the FedEx guy. Maybe he was a little too rough with the box. But again, I mean, hey, I could just leave it off. Just kind of a cover. Alright. And again, the whole fact that there's no logo on the headstock, I'm like, what the hell, guys? But that's alright. That's not a end of the world kind of deal. So I'm just going to play it right out of my little practice amp here, right into the camera. I'm not going to do any, like, sort of digital processing. It's a pretty cheap amp. What kind of amp? It's a secret. Yeah, let's just plug this in. What the fuck was that? Knocked over my sketchbook. It's fine. Alright, let's see. Is this angle good? Sorry for the crap in the background, you know. It's a very tiny space we got here. Let me pull back a little bit. Hello. So you can see more of the guitar. Yeah. Do some color correction or something, make it look a little bit nicer. A little bit of hum. Let's start with a clean channel. I don't know that much about like electronics and stuff like that, you know, when it comes to guitars. Alright, so not bad. A little rusty. Been a couple of days. This fretboard looks like it needs a little bit of polishing, but you should always put new strings on a new guitar as soon as you get it, which I should do, but I just wanted to kind of do like a, I don't know, sort of review, first impressions kind of deal, just straight out the box. Also, I'm playing from this amp directly into this camera because I really don't know that much about virtual amps and plugins and stuff like that. I play black metal, you know, like. Alright. Oh yeah, the back of the neck feels a little under polished, but not like. I feel like I've seen a couple other reviews of Glarry guitars on YouTube. Most people do say the necks do feel like a little bit raw, like there's a light finish, which some people don't mind, myself included. I really don't mind that too much, but like, kind of wear it in after a while, you know. Like the Shred I got felt like that when I first got it, but after like a month of you know, kind of picking it up every once in a while, you know, it felt okay. Alright, let's try the fourth position. Do apologize for my shitty playing. These strings are a little bit thin for me. Action looks okay. Pickup height looks about right. Try the single coil in the middle. Oh, it sounds acousticy. That knob, though, I'm a little disappointed, Glarry. FedEx, actually. I'm not gonna blame Glarry for that one. It's like a weird dust bunny here. That's alright. Whenever I take my strings, I'll always polish them up. Okay. Let's try the second position here. Oh, that's way brighter. Oh, it's got that, I forget what they call that, but like when you get a new guitar, like the frets are like under polished, you get that little bit of a sound that you play them in. Actually, Daryl Braun guitar, one of my favorite guitar review channels, just made a video talking about that. Yeah, you just gotta play it in a little bit. Okay, neck pickup. Oh, damn. The strings feel like a decade old, though. But that's alright. Alright, let's try some distortion then. Let's go back down to the bridge pickup. Sort of my go-to. A little bit of humming. I mean, you kind of expect that with like a guitar under $100. Like, yeah, that might be a little bit of hum. Probably definitely in that. Yeah, you hear it more there. That's that 60 cycle hum from single coils. Alright. Okay. Let's fiddle with these knobs a little bit more. There we go. Shit, I don't know any songs. Oh, I know. I forget how to play that. No, it's not. How is it? Medusa. Sounds a little thin. Yeah, that's alright. I play black metal, so you know, like. Shit like that, you know? Let's see, I'm impressed with these frets for an $80 guitar. Because I played some like $200, $300 guitars that had sharp fucking frets. Like my biggest disappointment in my life is when I finally played a 7-string by Ibanez. Well, I'm a big fan of, or used to be for that matter. And then I'm like, wow, it's like rubbing my hands against fucking razor blades. But these frets are like, damn, dude, good job, Glarry. Because I think the frets and the neck are the most important part of a guitar. Like when you design it. Of course, the electronics too when it comes to electric. But like those two things, like if you fuck those up, like you're not gonna be like, you ain't selling shit. You know, tuners definitely feel cheap as hell, but that's all right. Plus, you could always modify it. These guitars are good for like project guitars if you want to get into like working on them and stuff like that. Yeah, let's go fourth position here. Okay. Middle. Bit thinner, but it is a single coil. Second position, not bad. First position. Not bad for a lead tone. It sounds okay in the bridge position. I like this guitar. Definitely needs new strings, but and this knob is a little bit disappointing, but not a total deal breaker for an $80 guitar. I don't know, man. I'd recommend it if you're like just looking for something, just you know, maybe like for a project you want to learn how to work on guitars. Me, I'm not really into that. You know, I tried to modify a BC Rich Warlock one time, and I ended up throwing it out because I broke it. I broke it pretty much. I probably could have fixed it, but like, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to learn how to modify guitars. That was a while back before there were a lot of resources online like YouTube and stuff like that. But you know, it's kind of like metal-y looking, you know. Pointy, but not too pointy, you know. Like you could actually set it on the stand. Of course you get... I never actually had a guitar with the like triangles like that. So that's pretty cool. If you're just looking for something that's, you know, you just need a guitar, this actually might not be too bad for a beginner. Maybe like an adult beginner because the neck is a little bit thicker than like, say like my Ibanez is over there. Or even my Squier Telecaster over there. You know, maybe like an adult beginner that wants to play metal, you know, or like rock. Of course, you know, you can play like different stuff with that too. You're not just limited just because like, you know, it's a metal guitar doesn't mean you have to only play metal on it. Definitely gotta change these strings. Yeah. Overall, for a budget guitar, for a guitar under $100, this gets a grade of B-. Would have gotten a solid B if that knob didn't fall off, but I don't think that's Glarry's fault. And also if there was a logo on the headstock. But again, that's alright. My bass has no logo on it. I don't even know who made that. But yeah, I'd recommend it, actually, for an adult beginner. And these frets, like, this is under $100? What? Good job on the frets, Glarry. ahead, while I'm restringing this, I'm going to do another additional demo with newer strings on it, a little bit cleaned up. This cavity right here to pull the strings out is really small. So if you go to unstring your guitar, you know, just because the strings are old and you didn't break them, they're just old and it's time to change them. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get these out. It's a bit of a gripe against it, but again, $80. What do you expect? That was with shipping too, by the way. What are you gonna do? Okay, a bit of a complaint. I don't know what's going on here, but whenever I unstring a guitar, every once in a while, you know, it gets a little bit tough to pull the string out the back here, you know, the bridge. But, like, I have never had this many problems with these strings. This is the B and high E. I clip them down just to make it a little bit easier to handle and try to force through the back of the, you know, the bridge, the other side. But Jesus fucking Christ, this shit will not come out. Anyway, I'll be back in a while. Alright, guys. This frickin' B string took forever to get off. I don't know what happened. The frickin', I don't know, what do you call that loopy thing? Got, like, stuck in the bridge. That took forever. But this is it. This is the Glarry with new strings. Hang on. Put my volume knob back on. Whatever, that's alright. Oh, I just feel so much better. I just gave the frets a little wipe down, nothing crazy. I can actually play this now. Yeah, the fret's gotta be, not the frets, the fretboard's gotta be played in a little bit. Forget how to play that one. A little bit louder. Hold some knobs here for a minute. It just feels better with new strings, you know? Actually, I really like this guitar. Only complaint's the knob falling off, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'd actually recommend this. So yeah, I just wanted to do this little extra clip here, just what it sounds like when you put new strings on and just kind of wipe the dust off, because I don't know why there was some dust on it, but it is what it is. And yeah, you guys like my fried chicken pajamas? They're cute, aren't they? Intonation sounds okay. I mean, I gotta play it a little bit longer, listen a little bit closer. Let's try a clean tone here. Maybe a little bit of reverb on it. preamps are actually pretty decent. Anyway, guys, like I said, give this guitar a B-. Would have been a B if this knob didn't come falling off and it had the logo on the headstock. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I do apologize for the bad lighting in this last shot. Yeah, if you like what you saw, please consider subscribing to the channel. Check out my main art channel. I guess I'll put the card somewhere on the screen. I am going to be uploading to this channel a bit more. I know I kind of disappeared for a little bit, but yeah. Again, I'm going to do the Guitars Under 100 series because I am poor as fuck. And you watching this probably are too. You know? That's the problem with being a hobbyist guitarist. It's like, man, I would love to get my hands on one of those like $2,000 like Fenders, but like I don't have $2,000 to spend on a guitar. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.